Hi, hello, good morning. We're in Holland. I've been here since Sunday night. I'm feeling good. I feel like I've been sleeping great. Last night was a little rough, but I don't think it's because of jet lag because I have insomnia nights in Canada, so it's probably just one of those, but I'm feeling pretty good. I've been here for a few days. I'm already feeling settled and relaxed, and work has been going really well. I feel like when I'm here and I'm out in the countryside and there's less to focus on and less to keep my brain busy compared to in the city, work just feels so much less stressful and so much easier to get done. So I love that. And I woke up today and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write, because I've been just struggling to get through Between the Waves. But I went and reread a couple first chapters from other stories like Project Geo, which I was working on last fall, as well as Blood of Amberum, which I worked on in 2021, just to kind of remind myself that I've written a lot before and I'm a good writer and I, have the potential and I'm good at coming up with creative story ideas. I feel like I just needed to remind myself that this is a thing that I can do. And it definitely helped. I definitely feel a little bit more inspired and just kind of like I can do it, I'm gonna start the morning off today with writing. We're gonna jump into Between the Waves. I'm getting to this point, I don't know, I think I'm going to do what I already talked about doing, that I just haven't committed to, which is rewrite these next few chapters fully, kind of draft them new, while keeping track of the important pieces that I need to keep in these chapters. But beyond that, I'm just going to grab those pieces and then fully get rid of the chapter, I think, and then just rewrite them and make sure I'm including those important pieces, because at this point, trying to edit a chapter that is going to be 75% different, it feels like more work to me than just drafting it new, which I know is, kind of a wild concept to some people, because I feel like a lot of people, when they get to editing, they talk about just how much faster editing goes and how fun it is because it's all already written and you're kind of just tweaking. But I don't know. Right now, these chapters aren't really working by tweaking, so I think that I need to just rewrite them, and I always have them backed up. It's not like I'm fully getting rid of them, but I do think that I'm gonna delete them and just rewrite them as new chapters and see how that goes instead. So that's the plan for this morning. I'm gonna finish my coffee and start writing. It's now 7:30. I finished that chapter, finally. Chapter 23, I think it is. I don't know why I struggled with it so much, but I got through it this morning. It went okay. I don't know. I'm still not super happy with that chapter, but I don't want to get rid of it because so many things happen in it and in a way that I feel like is important to the story that I feel like I'm just going to leave it as is until I come up with some inspiration for a better way to write it. But honestly, I'm just happy it's done, because now that it's done, there's 2 or 3 chapters left to be edited, but those chapters are all gonna be very, very heavily rewritten. They're almost new chapters, which I'm in the mood for. So I'm excited about that because I feel like writing new words right now. That's what I've been feeling like doing. So very happy that that chapter is done, because I feel like it was really becoming such a roadblock for me. It was giving me writer's block, and I don't know why. But as you will have seen, I did go into town for a little bit today. I finally ended up finding a journal I was talking about maybe in a previous video. I was pretty much at the end of my previous journal, and I feel like it was very fitting. I was ready to move on to a new journal because I kind of felt like I was ready to move on to a new phase of life, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of things happened at the same time that I was getting to the end of that journal, so I was like, it feels like I'm ready to start a new one. So I kind of started like a temporary journal that it doesn't have very many pages, so I was still on the hunt for a new one. And I ended up picking up this one at the bookstore, which is just like this beautiful green color. It was like €7, and I'm kind of excited for it because they're just blank pages instead of lined or like bullet journal. I already know that my writing is going to be so sloppy without having lines, but I'm excited because I feel like I can doodle while I'm journaling, or I can draw like little pictures while I'm journaling, and it just feels like it's so much more freeform. So I picked up that, which I'm very happy about. And then I also picked up this tote bag from the bookstore. It just has like the name of the bookstore. And then this side has like someone reading a book with a bunch of flowers and plants coming out of it. And I just thought it was cute. And it was like €5. So it was cheap and it was cute. So yeah, I picked up those two things. I've now finished my work for the day. I think I'm either gonna get a workout in. I've started doing like calisthenics workouts, just beginner ones, I guess, because they're very like body weight friendly, I guess. Like, you can make them as simple as you want so that you don't need equipment. And obviously while I'm here, I don't have equipment. So I might do that, but I'm also tempted to go for a run because it's beautiful outside. I might do both, honestly. And then depending on how I'm feeling after that, I might prep some more writing for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll actually like jump into writing, but I want to kind of like set up what I want to start working on tomorrow, just so that it's not overwhelming when I actually get to it in the morning. So last night I actually did end up going through and basically creating a plan for today, but for like getting into the next few chapters, and I have like, it's like max 1,000 words that I can write right now. It's a very short, like half a scene kind of thing. And then I came to the realization that I actually need to do a little bit of brainstorming to figure out what comes next. Maybe actually like 3 different things that I need to brainstorm a little bit. The first thing is that 2 of the characters, something happens to one of them, and the other character is very, very upset about it because these 2 characters are very close, and I need to come up with a backstory for why they're so close, just so that it makes more sense in my head. So I need to do that. And then I decided I would do 2 15-minute brainstorm sessions. So the first one is going to be focused on the ending, just because I need to get a better idea of the ending in this way. And then the second brainstorm session is going to be how I get from where I'm currently at to the ending. So I'm going to spend 15 minutes on each of those brainstorming sessions, and then probably like half an hour or so working on that backstory, just so that I understand things a little bit better. And then once that's done, I should be theoretically at a very solid place to continue getting into Act 3, I guess. It's a little confusing at the end right now because things are kind of all over the place, and I'm cleaning up a lot of the changes that had to be made, but I'm feeling good. There is quite a bit of like problem solving that needs to be done right now, but I feel better about it. I feel like I'm confident that I can come up with something really good for problem solving. Okay, I feel like that went pretty well. I'll be honest, every time I do a little bit of brainstorming for the end, I feel like I get a bunch figured out and I'm inspired and I have so many ideas, but then I also come out of the brainstorming sessions with like 5 new questions that I need to figure out and a bunch of things that actually maybe won't work. I am having fun with it because I really like problem solving, and I think it's so, like, when the pieces start to fit together, the satisfaction and the excitement that comes with that makes it all worth it. But we're definitely in a period of things are just not quite making sense, and there's a lot that needs to be figured out and kind of rearranged, and the pieces need to fit together perfectly, because I will not have a story that has weird little plot holes that don't make sense. Maybe I will, but I'm gonna try my best not to, you know? But yeah, I do still need to write the backstory for those 2 characters, but I am, I think, done with writing for today because I've done quite a bit. So I'm gonna call it quits for the day and see how we feel tomorrow instead. But I am gonna end the vlog here just so that it can go up tomorrow. So I wanted to thank all of you for watching. As usual, a bunch of new content has been added to my Patreon. The schedule, I posted the schedule for May in my community tab here on YouTube. There'll be extra videos over there, extra content, more updates, creative writing prompts, that sort of thing. So please feel free to support me over there if you would like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smile, and I will see you in the next video.